the Iron Wolf and the founding of Vilnius. Sit closer, friend. Let the fire warm your hands. For tonight, I shall tell you the tale of how a dream shaped a kingdom and how the howling of an impossible beast foretold the birth of a city that would one day shine like a jewel between forests and rivers. Yes, this is the story of the Iron Wolf and the founding of Vilnius. Long ago, when the forests of Lithuania stretched endlessly like a sea of pine, there lived a mighty ruler named Gediminas, Grand Duke of the Lithuanians. He was a wise man, a warrior, and above all, a protector of the ancient lands between the Neris and Vilnia rivers. One winter evening, after a long hunt beneath a sky the colour of frozen steel, Gediminas grew weary. His men built a camp on the hill where the two rivers whispered together, and there, beneath the cloak of night, the Grand Duke closed his eyes. But sleep did not come gently, for a dream awaited him. In the dream, Gediminas stood alone on that same hill. Snow glimmered like silver dust. The moon rose full and bright, lighting the world in ghostly blue. And then he heard it. A howl unlike any he had known. Not the cry of a wolf of flesh and blood, but something deeper, stronger, echoing like metal struck by a hammer. Out of the mists came a wolf of iron. Its body shone like forged steel, its eyes burned like embers from the god's own forge, and when it threw back its mighty head and howled, the very earth trembled. From that howl rose an army of echoes, as if hundreds of iron throats answered from unseen hills, a chorus of power rolling across the land. Gediminas felt no fear, for the beast did not threaten. It simply watched him, as if delivering a message meant for the future. And then, the dream faded. At dawn, the Grand Duke summoned his pagan priest, the wise Krivis Lizdeka, a man whose eyes seemed to read both wind and destiny. Gediminas told him of the Iron Wolf, of its howl that could awaken every valley and hill, and of the mysterious chorus that followed. The priest listened, closed his eyes, and let the silence speak. Finally he said, "My Duke, the Iron Wolf is the spirit of a great city. The howl you heard, that is the fame of this city, echoing across the world for generations yet unborn. Here, on this hill, you must build your capital." Gediminas looked around, at the meeting rivers, at the rising sun, at the forest that seemed to bow before the prophecy. And he knew the priest spoke truth. So the Grand Duke raised his hand and marked the hill where he had dreamed. Workers soon cleared the land, builders carved foundations, warriors guarded the rising walls, and atop the hill, stone by stone, Gediminas' castle began to climb toward the sky. Around it grew houses, markets, temples, streets, a living city born from a dream, and so it was named Vilnius, after the river Vilnia, and after the vision that guided its creation. And the Iron Wolf? Ah, friend, though made of no flesh, its spirit never left. To this day, the people of Vilnius say that the strength of that metal beast still guards their city. Listen carefully on a quiet night. You may yet hear an echo of its ancient howl rolling softly across the rooftops, announcing to the world that a dream can shape destiny and prophecy can give birth to a city.